Okay, this is the network adapter. Make sure your both network adapters are always connected. If it is one, you have a chances for the failure. Here is the information about the NICs. Basically, you have three physical ports at the back of any BE6000 model, two related with your production environment, which is your host hypervisor, and the third one is related with the CIMC. So you will get the email alerts with the help of this SMTP properties. So guys, this section is very important for the management perspective, the user management, networking and communication services. The first thing is the NTP. Always configure the NTP in your environment because it is very important to get the log in the right order. The network security is not an important. Hi guys, once again, welcome back to my channel, Advanced Technology by Rana, and this is Jahazeb Amin with you. We are in the process of deployment Cisco Unified Call Manager, and today is episode number 4, which we will do. In the episode number 1, I have discussed about the overall architect, what I am going to do. In the episode number 2, I have discussed about the task list, which I have created specially for the purpose of deployment or the migration, and it cover all the important tasks which normally medium or small or big or enterprise level deployment have required. In the episode number 3, I have discussed about the basic or the minimum configuration which is required on the Cisco switch to continue your installation, and the connectivity of your BE6000, which is your physical hardware, with the switch. So today is our episode number 4. In the episode number 4, I will share and discuss about the BE6000 connectivity strategy on your Cisco switch side, and we will cover the CIMC and the host hypervisor connectivity. What is exactly the CIMC? CIMC means Cisco Integrated Management Controller, and this is the main portal of your physical hardware which you have to connect with your switch and you will configure it. This CIMC is very important, and I found that most of the engineers, they did not bother about the configuration of the CIMC, while it has a very high importance in your production environment, especially when there is some issue on the hardware level. So normally people just provide the IP address and connect it with the switch and just provide the reachability with the host hypervisor, which is VMware, which is not correct. Even though I found most of the people does not do a physical connectivity of the CIMC with the console on the switch side to make it configuration. Anyhow, we will continue our episode number 4 for the configuration and discussion of CIMC. We will explore the importance and the critical part of the CIMC, and I will show you some new thing which I believe people does not care or they did not aware about this one. So if guys you are in the process of migration, either you are planning, either you are in the process of learning, this video series is basically one of the best series for you. And this is not, I'm just saying because this is preparing by myself. I'm saying you all these things because this is a real-time implementation. It's not a demo. I believe you people have faced this situation where you do something as offline, it works fine. But when you do that thing in the production or real-time environment, same steps, same thing, you make a mistake or you have faced a problem with the connectivity. And you people get confused or bother or surprised at what happened. You have done this one and now you are doing this thing in the production environment and you are facing the issue. So let's guys start our episode number 4 today. I will share my screen with you guys, and I will show you what the options and which the things which are very important in context of CIMC. So let's start our lab. So guys, this is my management console, which I already configured with the IP address with the minimum requirement to get the reachability. And by default, when you restart your server, your BE6000 for the very first time, you have to press F9 and when you press F9, it will take you to the management console. And for the first time when you start it, it will ask the username and password, which is normally Cisco or admin Cisco. It will depend on the model, but most probably this is the password for the CIMC. So after you configure the IP address, you are able to reachable with your CIMC, and once you reachable, you can do the GUI from your network side. So I will just mention my credential which I have configured already. This is the main page of the CIMC, which is showing as a summary. It's give you information about your product, your serial number, your product ID, your BIOS version, and same time it's showing you the CIMC information, what is the MAC address, what is the firmware version, what is the current time zone, local zone. So you have to select the correct time zone for your CIMC. The reason behind this one, if you have a monitoring system in your environment, let's say Cisco Prime or SolarWind, then this information will sync with your monitoring system and it will give you the right timestamp. If this information is not correct for the time zone and the local time, then if the problem is happen, there are some logs, you will never know what time exactly this problem is happen. Okay, so you have to select like this one, simple, a time zone from here, and it will get updated. After that, if you check over here, it will give you the chassis information. This is very important. This will give you the overall information about your hardware health. Right now I just connected one power supply, so that's why it's giving me as a fault. Okay, otherwise there is no issue. If you go over here, you see over here it's saying that this have a major issue because it is not connected PSU1. Power supply 1 has lost input or input is out of range because it's not connected. Okay, so this is very important. Then I'll show you something over here. Just come over here on the inventory side. In the inventory side, it is giving me information about the overall hardware about my BE6000. For example, it has 2 CPU. Memory, it is giving me around, let me check over here. This is the DIMM of the memory. This is 16 GB plus 16 GB. Okay, so this is the memory information about this BE6000. Yeah, this is the total memory. Okay, then the PC adapter. Right now it have Intel X550 LOM and Cisco 12G SAS RAID controller, which is for the RAID purpose. Power supplies, it will information about 2. One is connected, one is failed because it's not connected. Then let's see over here, Cisco weak adapter. There is no Cisco weak adapter inside. Okay, the network adapter, it have a 2 physical NICs ports, okay, with the MAC address. Then the storage side, it give me about my storage. This is to the firmware, and this is the capacity of 3 terabyte is the storage, and health is good. And then TPU, I believe this is nothing important. GPU inventory is not important. So let's move to the next one, sensors. Sensors are very important. This will give you information before the problem is happen. Okay, so always connect and keep watching your sensor. Keep an eye on this one. This is the fan sensor. All fans are working fine. If there is any issue, you will find the alerts here or something critical signals here. Then the temperature of a hardware is very important. It will tell you what is the temperature of your hardware. Then the voltage, which is related with the power. Current is the current sensors are fine. Then the LEDs are basically the lights on the disk. Okay, because you have 5, 6 or 10 disks, so you can switch on and switch off the lights, so you will know which disk you are going to check or replace in terms of troubleshooting. Okay, on the storage side, it have, you see over here, total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 disks are here. So if I want to turn on the light, I will just do this one, and the light on the disk number 6 will be power on. Okay, so if I want to turn on all, it will show me turn all. Okay, so this is the way you can track your disk on the BE6000. After that, the power management, let's see something important here. It's fine since there is nothing special to discuss about this one. Power monitoring, let me check over here. It's just giving you the graph of the power. Okay. After that, fault and logs. This is also very important in the CIMC perspective, that it will give you the history of your all the fault from the day first you start this hardware till the time you are checking. So this is very important. Always keep your eye on this fault page, because it will give you some forecasting about the hardware if it is going to be failure in the future in terms of disk, power, sensor, temperature. So system event log is here as well. Then CMC, Cisco IMC, Integrated Management Console logs are here. Whatever I did, it's showing me here. Just now I power on the light, look at LED, it's showing me on. So it's giving the log what I have done now. Okay. Logging control mean if you have, yes, this is very important. If you have your syslog server, you have to enable this one. Okay. So just mention your syslog, and you can include in the SolarWinds or Cisco Prime, whatever platform you're using. But this is very important. Always keep your remote syslog server enabled. I will just mention here. Okay, for my syslog server, protocol UDP, nothing else. Just mention the IP and keep it to send the log on this address. Okay. After that, nothing important. I will save this one. The next thing is the compute. Okay, on the compute side, this is basically related with your physical BIOS, your configure, boot order. You just have to be information about what is there. Basically, if you see over here, this is just giving you information about your disk and your boot process. Okay, keep it default, no need to change it. So I will not do anything over here since it does not require. Okay, normal things are there, nothing to be special to discuss over here. Everything is fine. Okay, next thing is for the storage, this one. Okay, this will give me information about my RAID controller, about the disk, about the chip. Everything information is over here. If I want to create a virtual drive from the existing virtual drive group, I can use this platform. And normally we did not play with the disk information, because whatever is configured, keep as it is unless it is a requirement. So after that, physical drive is here. It's give me physical drive information. Virtual drive, there is no virtual drive right now. There is virtual drive, RAID 5. Okay, the RAID 5 is configured. The battery backup, it just give me the information about this one, which is normal. Storage log, it will give you log about your storage. Now next, move quickly to the most important part, which is the user management. Okay, if you have LDAP in your environment, most probably you have this one. It's better to connect this one with your domain. So get the connectivity based on the LDAP. If you want to use the TACS authentication, you can use this one as well. The session management, it will give you the session management, how many session, admin, whoever is logging on this one. I can create a user as well, a new user. After that, I will come to the next part, which is the networking. Okay, in the networking side, guys, the first thing is the NTP. Always configure the NTP in your environment, because it is very important to get the log in the right order. The network security is not an important. Here is the information about the NICs. Basically, you have 3 physical ports at the back of any BE6000 model, 2 related with your production environment, which is your host hypervisor, and the third one is related with the CIMC. So here is multiple options. If I use the dedicated, it's mean I'm using all 3 physical NICs for the connectivity, 2 for the production and 1 for the CIMC. But if I don't want to connect 3, I can use shared. Okay, in the shared side, what exactly, I just need to connect 2 physical ports for the host hypervisor, which is I will show you right now. Next, after this one, I'll give you the snap. So I can use the shared. It will use the 2 physical NICs will use the production plus the CIMC. Okay, if I use this one, I got 2 options. Either I will use it at active or active standby. You can create a port channel, put these 2 physical ports into the port channel group, or you can use an active standby. This is depend on you. Okay, from my side, I will normally use the dedicated, keep all 3 running together. maybe you have a problem, so you will how you will reach with your host or CMC. So it's better to keep the dedicated. You will not find any active. Okay, other thing, you can keep as it is, no need to change anything, no need to put the enable VLAN ID over here. Just put the exact management host name. This is very important for the monitoring purpose. Always put your domain, whatever domain you have. This is also very important. Then the IP address, gateway, and the DNS. Okay, always keep this one. Don't enable IPv6 or use DHCP, especially on this level. It does not require at all for you. The next thing, communication service. Let's see over here. Just keep always secure. Never make HTTP. This is something like your communication will be not secure. So keep it as HTTPS by default. It is HTTPS. After that, session timeout 100 seconds. This means if you log in the CMC, this is the most important management console. Anybody can come and he can screw you and he can make a problem for you. So better keep it always with the less minimum time. For example, 180 second is more than enough. Maximum session is 4 right now. The maximum one, if you, I think we cannot change this one. Let me check over here. Yes, I think you cannot. Maximum session are 4. Okay. Then the SSH enable, always keep SSH, never use telnet. And then this is also by default. So keep as it is, make sure this is enabled. By default, it is enabled. The next thing is the SNMP. Okay. SNMP is very important. If you have a SolarWinds system or Cisco Prime, use this one. Mention SNMP port 161 or 162. Then your contact number, system contact. For example, I can put my name, okay, or the IT admin like this one. Location, you can mention either it is USA or UAE, whatever you are in the region. So just mention, I will mention KSA, SNMP V2 or V3. Normally nowadays SNMP2 is not recommended. Always go with SNMP3 enable. So your communication is secure. Nobody will get the information about the communication between the BE6000 and your monitoring tool, which is as SNMP. Okay, so my recommendation is to go with the SNMP V3. After that, you can add user here as well. Okay, and what else? The user is for the authentication for the SNMP. Okay, and if you enable this one, you can use the community string, which is whatever you are using right now. SNMP community access, you can make limit full, whatever is relevant with your company cybersecurity policy. Okay, after that, mail alert. Always use the mail alert that keep your SNMTP enabled and put your SMTP server, so you will get the email alerts with the help of this SMTP properties. So guys, this section is very important for the management perspective, the user management, networking, and communication services. Okay, let me check anything else if left. Security device, I think there is nothing to be discussed about here. Nothing, unless only this is the certificates. Event management, firmware management, it's also not so active. Utilities, yes, utilities are very important. If you want to update the firmware for your BIOS, you can use this platform. Okay, so this is also something is fine. Remaining guys, I will just tell you, let you know that here is a virtual KVM. For example, if you want to connect your hypervisor, which is your VMware, you can just click over here and it will show you the ESXi, and you can control it from here instead of you connect the laptop, or you can connect your screen with this one. Okay, if you see over here, this is the one. This is the one. From here you can control the files, view, refresh, and tool, power on system, restart, power recycle. You can do it. Boot device, you can make it any boot if you want to do from local storage. Virtual media, you can create image. So this is also very important and very benefit for you guys. I can select over here F12 with the help of the keyboard. This is the keyboard. I can select over here F12 and I can just enter the password. Okay, so from here I can terminate the VM, whatever I want to do it. I will make it escape for now. Another thing, if I want to make F2 See over here, F2 roots. Let's discuss this one as part, this one as well, the VMware. Okay, so guys, this is the configuration for my host hypervisor. I will come over here, configure management network. Okay, this is the network adapter. Make sure your both network adapters are always connected. If it is one, you have a chances for the failure. Okay, VLAN option, keep it as strung. If you make it blank, it means it is strung. After that, IPv4, configure the IPv4 as a static IP. Make sure you have all this information available. Then there is IPv6. Always keep disable IPv6. You do not need IPv6. After that, DNS configuration. I do not have DNS right now, but whenever you have, always mention the DNS server address over here and your host name for the hypervisor. I can mention the local host, for example, CUCM ESXi. Okay, I can use this one. Okay, and I can make it save. DNS suffix, you can mention here your complete your domain. And after that, guys, there is nothing left to discuss. Yeah, you can restart your management from here. If you've done some changes, like you change the IP address, you can do from here. Test management network, you can test the connectivity. Let me check if it is reachable 10.2.1. You see, it is okay because I'm reachable with my switch. Okay, the network restart option, you can restart your network card here, configure keyboard, nothing else, guys. Okay, so this is the thing which is important to discuss today. The vlog is this episode number 4. I believe it's become lengthy for around 25 minutes, but guys, this is very important for you to configure your CIMC in the correct order to avoid any issue in the future and make your life easy. Because when you have a problem, you always have a limited time to troubleshoot. So if you are not configure your things in the proper way, for sure you will face a trouble from the technical side and from your management side. Because in the management or in the production environment, you do not have a free time. You have a limited time to fix the things. So guys, please keep watching my channel, this series CUCM, and in the next episode number 5, we are going to do the installation of publisher and subscriber. And believe me, again, this is a real-time implementation. This is not a demo. So keep watching my channel and keep see you guys in the next episode, which is the installation of publisher and subscriber as per the recommended Cisco setting. So stay tuned. Take care. Allah Hafiz. Goodbye.